In this video, I brought to life the real gangsters from The Godfather. From powerful figures like Frank Costello compared to Vito Corleone to politicians linked to the mob, see the true faces behind the legend. Vito Corleone, portrayed by Marlon Brando, is the calm and strategic head of the Corleone family. He rules through respect and diplomacy rather than violence. A possible real-life counterpart is Frank Costello, the Prime Minister of the underworld. Michael Corleone, played by Al Pacino, transforms from reluctant outsider to the ruthless head of the family. His cold strategy and long-term vision echo the rise of Lucky Luciano, who reshaped organized crime in America. While not confirmed, Luciano's ability to modernize and centralize the mafia strongly parallels Michael's journey into becoming a calculating leader. Sonny Corleone, portrayed by James Caan, is hot-tempered and impulsive, relying on violence to assert dominance. His real-life parallel may be John Gotti, the flashy Gambino boss known for his temper and public image. Both men thrived on displays of power, but often let emotions override strategy, which ultimately proved to be their downfall. Fredo Corleone, played by John Cazale, is insecure and dependent, lacking the strength of his brothers. A possible comparison is a young Vincent the Chin Gigante, who early in life showed weakness before becoming powerful. Fredo's vulnerability mirrors Gigante's struggles with confidence, highlighting how not all within the mafia world were born to lead. Tom Hagen, portrayed by Robert Duvall, is the trusted consigliere of the Corleone family. Though not Sicilian by blood, he manages delicate negotiations and bridges the legal with the illegal. His counterpart may be Willie Moretti, consigliere to Frank Costello, who handled diplomacy and protected his boss. Both figures embody loyalty, discretion, and the balance between worlds. Genco Abbandando, the first consigliere of Vito Corleone, is portrayed as loyal and devoted, though always in the background. A real-world counterpart could be Agnello della Croce, the underboss of the Gambino family. Like Genco, della Croce was deeply respected, yet remained in the shadow of the boss, serving as a trusted advisor rather than a public leader. Peter Clemenza, played by Richard S. Castellano, is a seasoned capo loyal to the Corleone family. He is practical, experienced, and keeps his crew disciplined without seeking the top spot. His possible counterpart is Thomas Lucchese, a mafia leader known for loyalty and steady control. Both represent figures who thrived through reliability rather than ambition. Salvatore Tessio, portrayed by Abe Vigoda, begins as a trusted ally of Vito Corleone, but later betrays Michael for his own benefit. His real-world parallel could be Gaspare Di Gregorio, who turned on his allies during internal mafia struggles. Tessio's story reflects the dangers of shifting loyalties, and how ambition often leads to downfall in organized crime. Virgil Sollozzo, played by Al Lettieri, pushes the Corleones to invest in narcotics, showing aggression and ambition. His closest real-life match is Vito Genovese, who expanded his power through the drug trade and ruthless tactics. Emilio Barzini, portrayed by Richard Conte, is the strategic rival of the Corleone family, seeking dominance over all families. A real-life figure similar to him is Salvatore Maranzano, who tried to crown himself boss of bosses. Philip Tattaglia, played by Victor Rendina, is a less charismatic boss, relying heavily on prostitution and narcotics to fund his operations. His real-world parallel is Joe Profaci, who built wealth through racketeering but lacked the presence of rival bosses. Both serve as examples of leaders whose influence came more from business schemes than personal authority. Moe Greene, portrayed by Alex Rocco, is a flamboyant casino owner in Las Vegas, remembered for his violent death. His counterpart is Bugsy Siegel, who pioneered the Las Vegas gambling scene, but was murdered for his recklessness. Both Greene and Siegel symbolize the risks of mixing ambition, luxury, and organized crime in the early casino era. Hyman Roth, played by Lee Strasberg, is the financial mastermind behind global criminal enterprises. His likely counterpart is Meyer Lansky, who managed mafia finances and international gambling. Both men avoided the spotlight, preferring long-term planning and profits over violence. Roth's character mirrors Lansky's reputation as the brain of organized crime. Johnny Fontane, portrayed by Al Martino, is a famous singer whose career is boosted by mafia influence. A real-life comparison is Frank Sinatra, who was rumored to have mob connections early in his career. Both Fontane and Sinatra rose to stardom with alleged help from the underworld, symbolizing the mafia's reach into Hollywood and entertainment. Carlo Rizzi, played by Gianni Russo, marries into the Corleone family but proves disloyal and manipulative. A possible parallel is a young Carlo Gambino, who also rose through connections and calculated moves. While Gambino grew into a powerful boss, Rizzi's schemes only exposed his weakness. The shared name makes the comparison especially striking. Don Fanucci, played by Gaston Moschin, extorts local businesses in Little Italy and abuses his power until Vito Corleone removes him. His real counterpart may be Ignazio Lupo, the Wolf, a Black Hand extortionist in early New York. Both men terrorized their neighborhoods, and both represented the kind of corrupt figures that rising bosses sought to overthrow. Al Neri, portrayed by Richard Bright, is Michael Corleone's trusted enforcer and assassin. A possible real-life parallel is Gregory Scarpa, a feared hitman for the Colombo family. Known as the Grim Reaper, Scarpa was ruthless and efficient, much like Neri in the films. Both men demonstrate the mafia's reliance on cold-blooded killers to enforce loyalty. Don Altobello, played by Eli Wallach, is an aging boss who maintains influence but ultimately betrays Michael Corleone. His closest parallel is Joseph Bonanno, who once held great power but was later seen as unreliable. Both figures represent the decline of once respected leaders, showing how ambition and betrayal often end legacies in disgrace. Joey Zasa, portrayed by Joe Mantegna, is flashy, ambitious, and eager to expand his control, even at the expense of allies. His real-life counterpart is Crazy Joe Gallo, known for his eccentric style and violent pursuit of power. Both Zasa and Gallo were disruptive forces within the mafia, remembered for challenging tradition and paying the price for it. Don Tommasino, played by Corrado Gaipa, is a respected Sicilian protector of Michael Corleone, upholding honor and tradition. A real-world parallel is Vito Rizzuto, the Canadian-Sicilian boss who commanded great respect in Montreal. Both leaders embodied old-world mafia values, emphasizing loyalty, family, and control of territory through reputation. Vincent Mancini, portrayed by Andy Garcia, is fiery, aggressive, and destined to lead after Michael steps aside. His parallel may be Sam Giancana, a hot-tempered Chicago boss known for ruthlessness and efficiency. Both men were unpredictable yet effective, combining charisma with brutality to secure power. Their rise showed how ambition could override caution. Bruno Tattaglia, portrayed by Tony Giorgio, is the son of Philip Tattaglia and lacks true independence as a leader. A similar real-life case is Joseph Magliocco, who often operated under the shadow of more powerful bosses. Both men serve as reminders that inherited positions in organized crime rarely equaled true strength or respect. Senator Pat Geary, played by G.D. Spradlin, is a corrupt politician who exploits his position until the Corleones trap him in scandal. His parallel is Huey Long, a U.S. senator accused of ties to corruption and organized crime. Both figures show how mafia influence reached beyond the streets, shaping politics through power and intimidation.